I think it's commonly understood that Scorpios are going to test you. In today's video, I'm going to tell you why they test you in this specific way, and I'm going to tell you how to pass this test, because this is the absolutely most important test when it comes to progressing to the next stage of a relationship with a Scorpio. So let's get into it. So let me first define what I mean when I say Scorpio, because I'm using this term a little bit loosely. I do mean Scorpio, sun, moon, rising, or Venus or Mars, or Pluto, sun, moon, rising, Venus or Mars. Okay, so hi, if you don't know my face, my name is Denise. I'm an astrologer and I write content on puroastrology.com and make content here on YouTube to help people understand themselves and their partners better. I just want people to improve their relationships because astrology is very useful to doing that. If you're easily triggered into writing comments, please read my disclaimer, because if you leave me a dumb comment, I'm gonna roast you. I'm gonna roast you if you didn't read the disclaimer. So, okay, let's get into the video now. Okay, so yes, Scorpios are going to test you. And I'm not here to talk about whether that's right or wrong. Astrology for me is descriptive, not prescriptive. You don't have to be this way, but if you are, I'm gonna describe why. So Scorpios have a very strong quality control when it comes to the people they allow into their lives. The way that they accomplish this is, number one, they have a very strong intuition. Scorpios can just perceive the darkness in other people. They can perceive the pain. This allows them to have that strong quality control. But additionally, they also have very, very strong detective skills. They 100% already looked you up. They just want to know who they're getting involved with, because they are looking for the one. They're not looking for a whole bunch of people. Scorpios, we know they're strong and mysterious, but Scorpios are very idealistic. All water signs, they're romantic, even though they have that strength of character and they like to be tough as nails. They wear a lot of black. They're still very romantic, because remember that at the end of the day, Scorpio wants to have that soul union with one other person. They want to make sure that the people that they're dating or that they're getting close to, like, hey, are you my one? Are you that somebody? So yes, they're going to put you through tests, and there's probably going to be a bunch of them, but this one we're going to talk about today is the most important one when it comes to solidifying a relationship. They're like lower level tests, and then once you make it to this one, this is the one that is going to make or break it, because this is where they decide, this is my person. This person is willing to go there with me. This is the test. They're going to either tell you they're walking out of your life or walk out of your life. And wait, hold on, because this is very specific. This is not going to happen after, like, you did something to them and then they dump you. No, honey, they're probably dumping you. This test is going to come often out of the blue. This tends to happen when Scorpio is getting very attached to somebody. They're just like, oh my God, I'm getting attached. I'm getting scared. They like that intimacy, but losing control really scares them. What they try to do is regain control. Sometimes that control will be gained through walking out of your life, period, and they'll be gone. Other times, they will try to sort of reestablish strength in the relationship by finding things. They're going to be like, well, things aren't working out, or for whatever reason. And if you are a non-watery person or a non-perceptive, works below the surface of things person, you're going to be like, oh, they're leaving. They're serious. They're walking out of my life. So I guess they don't want to be with me. What Scorpio wishes that everybody knew is that if they love you, they might still do this to you. They might still test you in this way. They probably will. And what they would love for you to do is to cling to them and be like, I love you. I want to be with you. Let's fight through this. We're going to get through this together. If they love you and you haven't solidified the relationship, this is a huge clue that that's what they want. They want you to fight for it with them, because remember, they're ruled by Mars. So they like that active sort of pursuit, and they like to see that. They like, more than anything, they want passion. And somebody who is dispassionate would be somebody who walks away from that test, right? If they're really into you, they could walk away and be like, oh, like things didn't work out, or they'll like stage a little fight with you and they'll just walk away and they'll be gone for a few days or for a week or two. Sometimes if they're real stubborn, they have other fixed energy in their chart, they might walk away for a little while, like for a month or something. But if they're really into you, they might come back and be like, just start talking to you again, and then it's real awkward. Like, I thought you left. That's if you didn't read the sign, because ideally they would want you to read the sign. A lot of the things that Scorpios tell you goes on beneath the surface. It's very subtle. It's very subtext. It's not what is written in the text. It's like, read between the lines. A lot of us are more direct and prefer more direct communication. That's why I make these videos, because I want people to not miss those opportunities, because I'm obsessed with Scorpios. I love Scorpios. Yes, Scorpios, I do wish you guys were more direct sometimes. You have your reasons for doing what you do. You have your reasons for operating in the way that you do. And I'm not here to tell people how to live. I'm just trying to help those who deal with Scorpios to understand them, because I am fully aware that Scorpios are highly misunderstood. I think like Scorpio and Gemini are the most misunderstood people in the zodiac. That's why I make these videos. The reason why they do this whole like break up to make up situation is not only because they want to sort of define the union, also because Scorpios flirt with symbolically death. It would be like death of their relationship, because to them, death smells like birthday cake. Remember that Scorpios are in that constant cycle of death and rebirth and renewal. There is something very revivifying about an ending to them. So if you're able to get to that ending with them and then come out of the other end, not only do they feel invigorated and re-enlivened, you made it out the other way with them. So it's kind of like you went through that process with them, and they find that so beautiful. And that's just Scorpios, man. They're just obsessed with that whole process of death and rebirth. If they can do that so many times in their relationship, sometimes to them, a breakup is the thing that makes their relationship stronger. I can't explain it to you if you don't connect to the Scorpio energy, but the Scorpios know what's up. Okay, and I do understand that right now, 2022 and beyond, it's hard times for Scorpios, because we're living in a very air culture society. I made a video on the air culture, and I love that video. So there I talk about how we live in a very socially connected society, and in order to be so socially connected, we often have to keep things pretty superficial. And when I say the word superficial, like all the Scorpios like are leaving the chat right now, but that is just the reality of how we're living our life. We're connected to so many people. So in order to make this happen and be a part of this society, you have to keep things light so that you can connect to so many people. Scorpios are just having the worst time right now. You don't like it. Not only that, but everything is toxic these days. So all of these kind of underhanded and below the water tests, and what people today would be, oh, that's toxic, that's manipulative. I'm not here to judge anyone, right? People have a reason why they behave the way that they do. I'm not here to label anything. I'm just here observing and explaining what I've observed. And what I observe is that my Scorpios and my Plutos are having such a hard time when it comes to love, because everybody's just like swiping and liking and not connecting deeply. The Geminis are just like, woo! But the Scorpios are not having. If you're a Scorpio Gemini, let me know in the how is it for you? Like, you can meet so many people. Do you connect very deeply with all of these people? And do you want to? That's my question. So ultimately, yes, Scorpio behavior can be toxic, even though I hate that word. I think it's super overused. Like, a baby isn't born walking, right? Like, babies develop. They crawl, then they walk, then they run, right? That's essentially the process of every sign. If you're not subscribed to my channel, subscribe to my channel. I put out videos every single week, and I'm the self-proclaimed Scorpio whisperer. That's what I'm here to do. And I hope you liked the video. Make sure you give me a thumbs up. See you in the next one.